There he is. You know, I knew they were in here. I inadvertently caught them when I was here with Joe and Matt. So we were looking for warrior bass, not these guys. But as soon as I set the hook, I was like, well, this is no warrior bass, that's for sure. So here's a nice, about 1.5 pounds, I'd guess, Alabama bass, native in the Black Warrior Basin. As I keep telling you all the time in my Chattahoochee Basin videos, you can see how dark the fish is. Is it green? Not really. It's more like an olive light brown. You've got the row of spots that go all the way down onto the tail. They never coalesce into a line like they do in the regular spotted bass. Notice how long and lean this fish is. Like I said, I'd guess it's 1.5 pounds. It's certainly no more than that. It's probably every bit of 15 inches. A 15-inch spotted bass is usually pushing 2 pounds. They're much more fat. They're much more green. Now, something else about this particular fish. You see that? I know it's not easy. White tips on the tail. First thing I noticed when I started looking was there's no tooth patch. You notice that? See, it's completely smooth. There's no discoloration where, you know, that tooth patch would look like it. And when I put it under the water, you can see it's got kind of an eye crescent. When you're holding the mouth, sometimes the eye crescent goes into the eye socket, but yes. So here is a bona fide warrior bass, Alabama bass hybrid. Now obviously this fish is more Alabama bass than it is warrior, I would guess. That's why I didn't even look at it at first and think that it had any warrior genes in it until I saw there was no tooth patch. So this is natural, right? This is not a non-native fish that's come in and done this. These are two native fish that are hybridizing with each other, and we don't really understand why. This doesn't seem to go on in some of those other basins, like the Tallapoosa and the Coosa. More the Cahaba and the warrior, and especially bad in the warrior. Something is causing these two fish to hybridize in unnatural proportions. You know, natural hybridization occurs about a 1% basis, and here in these streams it's not that much, maybe 10 to 15%. That's still 10 times what you would expect to see in native versus native. But when you get outside the Bankhead, it can be 50, 60% or more. Sometimes you don't have any pure fish, they're all hybrids. So it's not like I'm going to kill this fish like I would if I was in the Chattahoochee Basin where they're not native. This is just indicative of some other